6:34 now. This holiday season, we are teaming up with the Children's Miracle Network to bring joy to East Texas children who need it. You can help make merry miracles for children who are sick or hurt in the hospital. And we'll tell you how to do that in a moment. But first, we want to meet Kimber Jane Dela Cruz. The precious little girl was the 2020 Miracle Child, and she's overcome so many life-threatening medical challenges in her short life. I sat down with Kimber and her mom to help us understand what Merry Miracles is all about. This is where Kimber's story begins. She was born at just 27 weeks. So tiny, so fragile. Just 1 pound, 15 ounces, and only 13.5 inches long.
When I was little.
When you were little, that's right, when she was very little. We were here for 84 days.
And this is the very same NICU room at Christus Mother Frances Hospital where Kimber fought for her life 9 years ago. It's equipped with life-saving equipment like a ventilator that she would need to breathe for the first 4 days of her life. Holly Dela Cruz is Kimber's mom.
Then she went to a CPAP machine and then down to a vapotherm and then high flow oxygen and then a regular flow oxygen. So she had some sort of supplemental oxygen help for about the first 10 weeks of her life. But the nurses and doctors, they're wonderful. They take care of not just the patient, not just the babies, but they take care of the family. They've become parts of our family.
And the Dela Cruz family would need that support when they hit their 9th week in the NICU.
She had the typical heart bradycardias. She would desat and, where she would forget to breathe. When she was 9 weeks old, they did a head ultrasound, and that's when she was diagnosed with periventricular leukomalacia. It is essentially a brain injury. She has damage to the white matter in her brain on her left ventricle, so she has weakness on her right side.
Her family spent many emotional days in the NICU.
Days were emotional. Days were any small success is a big success in the NICU, so when we were able to come out of the isolette into a regular baby bed, that was a victory. When she was able to wear clothes for the first time, that was a big deal. The first time she took a bottle, just anything that is typical for a newborn baby is a big deal for a premature baby.
Kimber's first Thanksgiving was spent in the hospital. As you can imagine, the holidays in the hospital are heart-wrenching. Even the tiniest gesture, like a little bear, can bring immeasurable comfort for families and children who can't be home for the holidays.
These well-loved bears.
Sky and Chase.
They came from Children's Miracle Network. This is our first one that she got. It's lost its feet stitching. And then we got the second one at a CMN event, and she sleeps with them just about every night.
And while Kimber couldn't cuddle with it in the isolette,
I think it's just important for families and the pediatric patients to have something physically that it reminds you that people are thinking about you, even if they're not here with you, that you're in people's thoughts and prayers, and that CMN does such an amazing job of making people feel loved and feel comfort in such times of need.
After almost 3 months in the hospital, Kimber came home 6 days before her Christmas Day due date. Since then, Kimber's been a patient in the Christus Trinity Mother Frances Special Needs Clinic, funded by the Children's Miracle Network.
Where you going, big girl?
She was also diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 1, and at 4, she had her first seizure. But do you think she's let any of that stop her, despite her parents hearing she may never be an athlete?
Go, go!
Kimber's played T-ball. She's played little dribblers. She's done dance classes, and then this year, since she's old enough, she showed her first goat with our FFA chapter through the school.
Which is her favorite thing to do when she's not in school.
Play around with our goats. Bobby Brown, which is mine, Clyde, which is Maddie's, and Kane's is Blondie.
Taking care of her animals now, but when Kimber grows up, she wants to be
A nurse, because sometimes you work hard and then you go to college and then maybe your wish came true.
I just want Kimber to keep proving people wrong. If she puts her mind to it, she can do anything that she wants to do, and that part is exciting.
Kimber Jane Dela Cruz lights up this NICU room today that 9 years ago seemed so dark, so scary for her family. Thanks to the life-saving equipment and care at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, made possible by the Children's Miracle Network. She's one of many Mary miracles. And her family feels so strongly about CMN. They give back to the NICU staff on Kimber's birthday, gifting the nurses and doctors lunch. Her mom also served on the CMN allocation committee. And you saw Kimber's bears in that story. Well, you can give a bear too as part of Mary Miracles. The child life specialist at the hospital says the cuddly gifts really can transform a child's stay in the hospital, which can be scary.
I've noticed, and we know that when stress is lowered, healing can increase. So when kids are able to just be relaxed, their parents can also relax, and the whole environment can just kind of stay calm, and that allows for healing to happen a lot faster. Bears and soft stuffed animals are very universal, so when I come in with a bear, they immediately know, okay, this is a nice place, and this is a nice person that I can trust. And it's just a really great gateway to open up conversations, and down the road, if we need to do something hard or scary, then I'm already somebody that they trust because of something as simple as a bear.
Katie Maxwell is a child life specialist at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Hospital. She not only gives out bears in the NICU and on the pediatric floor, but to children of patients in the hospital. The hospital also offers a playroom for the children to visit and take their minds off being in the hospital, and lets them just be a kid and play with toys, color, or even play video games. Everything she's able to do for children is funded by CMN, as is her job. During the holidays, she's able to bring Christmas to the kids with decorations, toys, and Santa's workshop. If you want to help kids in the hospital this holiday or any time of the year, you can make Mary Miracles happen. Just click the QR code on your screen. You can buy a cuddly bear that you saw there, or donate money to help fund life-saving and essential equipment for the NICU and pediatric patients. We've been showing you this graphic for months, and now we get to show you the why.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And I know, I'm sure it probably hits home for you too. You've seen your kids grow up, and
Yeah.
you know, they play sports and they live every day, and they were born little tiny.
Little tiny, 1 pound 14, 1 pound 15 ounces, but there wasn't a NICU here then. It came shortly thereafter.
Wow.
And so I know these families feel so fortunate that they have that right in East Texas.
They don't have
So
to go all the way to Dallas or Houston.
it's nice. Yeah, we moved to a different city
Yeah.
for about 6 months, and so just so grateful for those families to share their story, and hopefully we can make some Mary Miracles happen this holiday season.
I'm so happy for Kimber and her family.
Me too. She is adorable, by the way.
Yes.
They all are.
I love it.